If we look at the verticals, the typical verticals, none of this will surprise you. Of the leading ones that are going to drive a lot of this revenue, energy, manufacturing, transportation, education, public sector, logistics. People here are again, nothing surprising, but the reason I'm showing this is I actually want to do a quick drill dive into one that's not mentioned, into agriculture, which I see as a huge potential as a market. But the bottom line is I want to show what's happening in a market that's not even on the radar of these analysts right now and what could be the potential there. I got into the numbers a little bit. 1.9 million farms in the US, which kind of blew my mind, but it turns out that almost 90% are really small family farms. So let's move them aside for a second. That leaves us with 228,000 farms that, let's say, would be, if we're assuming that we're not going to even approach at the first phase these kind of really smaller farms, 228,000 farms that are out there, and we'll talk about, again, what we can do with them later. I looked at farm size. The average size is 464 acres. That meant nothing to me. I don't know what an acre is. Turns out AI did some work. 351 football fields can fit into an average farm size, which to me is huge. And obviously, we're talking about average. Some are humongous, and some are a lot smaller. But I think this gives you an idea of what kind of distances we're working here if you want to basically talk to a farm. So we're talking about agriculture because I want to talk about smart ag. The smart ag market in the US currently is $6.3 billion. We talk about smart ag. That's any technology that increases yield, increases efficiencies on the farm itself. Today, right now, it's more than $6.3 billion in 2023. It's going to be $14.3 billion in the US in 2030.